Hello everybody and welcome to the Premier Guns YouTube channel. Today I've decided to have a look at two of our best-selling game guns, considering the game season is getting into full swing now. Today we are going to be looking at the Miroku MK11 and the Beretta EELL. Close comparison, they're relatively close in price. The Beretta is slightly more expensive, so we'll run through what you get with the Miroku and the Beretta and you can make your judgment on which you think is better. So starting with the boxes, obviously very similar colour. We'll start with the MK11. So obviously one of the only Mirokus that actually come with an ABS case. There's this and the grade 3 limited edition. So in this box we find it's a very plush black cloth in there. It's a really nice feel, it's really well made as well. Strip of leather around the outside and the handles. Lockable box, so it is a full travel flight case. Book of bits and bobs, so your warranty in there, your book on the gun, etc. if you're interested in reading that sort of stuff. And then you get a cardboard box, and inside the cardboard box you find your 3 extra chokes. So the gun comes with 5 chokes. You get everything from your cylinder, quarter, half, 3/4 and full, so that covers you for everything. It also covers you for superior steel. Both guns are superior steel shotproof, so into the new game season with the whole steel thing hanging over our heads, both guns are going to be absolutely fine to shoot high performance. And then you get your choke key as well. So that is the Miroku box. Very simple, nice box. You've got a strap to hold the action and stock in place. Really good quality. Obviously Japanese technology, you can't really knock it. And then we've got the Beretta box. So again, travel case, flight case, hard ABS case. As I say, very similar colour to the Miroku box. Beretta Trident on the front of it. And as we open it up, we find once again we got a nice plush brown cloth in here, padded, same as the Miroku box. We've got a gold Beretta logo there. We've also got our set of chokes. Now the Beretta does come slightly better equipped, as in it comes with a little plastic case for your chokes. Again, 5 chokes, cylinder all the way up to full. Just a quick note on both of these guns with the chokes will actually tell you what you can and can't shoot steel through. So if you're ever in any doubt, just have a look on the choke itself. It will say, as an example on the Beretta, it will say OK steel IC, which means OK for steel, an improved cylinder, or quarter as it would be. If you are shooting high performance, we would safely recommend anything below a quarter choke, just to be on the safe side. I know some people do shoot half, some other people, manufacturers recommend they can go up to half. We would always say err on the side of caution and go for anything less than a quarter. So you get a tub of oil with this. You get the better Beretta oil with the Teflon inside of the oil. And obviously you get your standard Beretta choke key. You also get the facility for snap caps. You get your facility, which that little thing there is for the oil, should you wish to fit it in the box. Pair of socks, which is a nice touch, so one for the barrel, one for the stock. And you get a spare pad. So what you'll see with the Beretta is that will come with a hand finished wooden pad as standard on the fields, but you can swap it for a microcore field. They will fit straight on. Again, you've got your strap there to hold the action in place. Yeah, cracking boxes, nice quality, and so you would really expect for the price of these guns. So without further ado, let's get the guns on the table. So here are both guns. We have the MK11 and the EELL. So starting from the back, we have a rubber pad on the Miroku MK11, not a modular pad system. This is a grind to fit pad. If you are listening Browning / Miroku, it would be a massive advantage if the Mirokus did have a modular pad system. It is such an advantage on the Brownings. It would be a mega advantage on the Mirokus as well. The Beretta, that comes with, as I said, a hand finished wooden butt plate. It can be removed and it can have a field pad fitted. As you saw in the box, it does actually come with one. There are various lengths available, so if we need to change the length of pull, we can do so. Unfortunately, there isn't any longer or shorter wooden pads, so if you wanted one of those, it would have to be sort of a custom made thing. Wood wise, both are highly figured. We very rarely see bad ones of each of these guns. It is grade 4 Turkish walnut on the Miroku. It is grade 3 European walnut on the Beretta. Now, if you go to a Beretta EELL Classic, you then get the grade 4 wood upgrade. So you will see a slight increase in price, but you do get a slightly better piece of wood on there. Moving forward, we have a slightly larger pistol grip on the MK11, which you would sort of expect from a Browning / Miroku shotgun. The Beretta is a lot smaller. I say a lot smaller, it's not massively smaller, but if you had bigger hands, you might find that your little fingers just slipping off the end of the pistol grip, whereas the MK11 you don't seem to have that problem. It does come round at the bottom of the pistol grip a little bit more, allowing it to be a little bit more comfortable for people with bigger hands. Both are laser checkered. 3-point checkering on the Miroku, 2-point checkering on the Beretta. The Beretta checkering is a lot finer, pretty normal nowadays. We see that against the Mirokus, more so against the Brownings that have very coarse checkering. The Miroku doesn't have coarse checkering, but it is less fine than the Beretta checkering. So you might find one is better than the other, but that's going to come down to personal preference. We do have teardrops on the Miroku, which is a nice touch. All the MK11s have this. The Beretta EELL does not have that, unfortunately. Both have autosave, both have selectable barrels, both have side plates. Obviously, as you can see, they do look very similar. Where we start seeing the differences in the engraving. The engraving on the Miroku MK11 is one of my favourite engravings on a gun. The reason is it is so deep, it is so pronounced, it just looks amazing. We do have game scenes on both sides of the side plates, and we are completely surrounded by very deep cut scroll, which, like I say, I really like. This is the only engraving you can get on this gun. The Beretta does slightly top trump it because there is a scroll version and a game scene version, so you do have a choice. This particular one is the game scene. Again, very similar to the Miroku, we have birds on each side. We also have a bird on the bottom of the action, and we are surrounded by finer scroll work, not as deep cut, laser engraved, but again, still very pretty, very classy, very nice gun. It's going to be one or the other. You're either going to like really deep engraving, or you're going to like the fine engraving. One is not necessarily better than the other, but it's down to personal preference. Obviously, this is built on the 680 action, super reliable, been around for many years, has been fine-tuned now, and is one of the best actions you can buy. The MK11 is actually based on a 725 action, the narrow action in the Browning family, with 525 internal, so you get the reliability from the 525 inside the slim profile of the 725 action. Moving forward, we see two very similar fore ends. They're rounded. Miroku one is very slightly bigger. Obviously, it's a slightly bigger gun, so you would expect that. But again, double point checkering on both guns. Finer checkering on the Beretta, but again, it's down to personal preference on that, really. Moving on to the barrels, both are 3-inch chambered, both are superior steel shot proofed, both are multi-choked, Optima HP chokes in the Beretta, Invector Plus chokes in the Miroku. Both have a 6mm top rib, both non-ventilated, and both have a brass bead. These are both 30-inch. The Miroku is available in a 32-inch. The Beretta is available also in a 30 and 28-inch, no 32 unless you go for the sporting version, where you will then see 32 ventilated barrels. The other top trump Beretta do have, you can get this in smaller gauges, so they do a 20 gauge and they do a 28 gauge in the EELL, not in the sport though, only in the field. But if you wanted something on the smaller gauge side, the Beretta does have that trump in its pile. So they are two of our best selling game guns here at Premier Guns. Various different options. I say we sell a lot of 32s, a lot of 30s. We do sell the odd 28, but 30 is now becoming the norm, so a lot more 30 EELLs do leave the building. Both guns now do come with a 10-year warranty, so this is a new thing especially for Miroku. They are offering a 10-year warranty, so not only do you get the 3 years, if you register your gun within the first 31 days of purchase. This goes for Brownings as well, and Winchester, but Winchester is slightly less. Winchester is 7-year warranty. Going back to the Browning Miroku though, you can apply for a 10-year warranty on the guns, which I think is a fantastic option. Don't know why they haven't done it before, because the guns are very, very reliable, and in my opinion they've got nothing to worry about there. Obviously Beretta, again, also fantastic. 3 years as standard on a new gun, and if you register, you can also get the 10-year warranty till the end of the year, which will give you 10 years warranty on this gun. So again, fantastic, super reliable. You're probably never going to use it, but it's there as a peace of mind, which is better than nothing. So that is both of these guns, comparison, a bit of a review of both guns, what you get with each one. If you've got any questions on them, if you've got any questions on any other guns, please give us a message, comment, email, give us a call. We're always happy to help, and we will see you on the next one. Thank you.